C'est un fait. Depuis 50 ans, l'alimentation se standardise. Les Français mangent de plus en plus comme les Américains, les Danois et les Brésiliens. Toujours plus fast, toujours moins sain. On met nos spécificités locales à la porte au profit d'une mondialisation qui ressemble surtout à une McDonaldisation de nos assiettes. Mais depuis 30 ans, un mouvement résiste encore et toujours à l'envahisseur. Il s'appelle Slow Food, il a été créé dans un petit village italien en 1989 et il rassemble aujourd'hui des millions d'adeptes dans plus de 160 pays.
We believe that our food system is completely broken, and we could explain this in many different ways. But to make it shorter and simple, we live on a planet where more than 800 million people are starving. They don't have access to food. Almost 2 billion people they suffer of healthy problems because they eat too much or they eat bad diet. And food production, industrial food production, is one of the main reasons of climate change, of global warming, of erosion of the soil, loss of biodiversity, environmental issues. So it's the consequence of the last 70 years of food production. So we really believe that to think about our future and the future of our planet, we have to change the way people eat.
En 1980, un Chinois consommait 20 kg de viande par an. Aujourd'hui, il en consomme plus de 60 kg. On connaît les conséquences écologiques de ce changement relayées partout et en masse. Mais pourquoi est-ce qu'on en est arrivé là? Pourquoi les peuples délaissent-ils leur régime traditionnel au profit d'une assiette identique sur la planète entière? Pourquoi certains aliments deviennent-ils universels alors qu'ils sont si mauvais pour notre santé et celle de la planète?
The big challenges are to try to completely have a paradigm shift in how people think. And it's difficult. The big money is in the other hands. You know, if you think to the merger between Monsanto and Bayer, they are giants. They have billions and billions of euros or dollars. We always think that the solution can only come from the grassroots, that can only come from people. One of the slogans that we always use to promote our activities is, they are giants, but we are a multitude. And we need to give people the opportunity to understand why it's important that Coca-Cola cannot be the only solution to the way we drink. Why it's important not to eat industrial meat twice a day. Why it's important not to eat apples coming from New Zealand full of pesticides that has traveled, I don't know, how many thousand miles away. So we really believe that the biggest challenge is to talk to people, to convince people, to put people together and to create the right awareness to be able to make the right choices in the way we eat.
Plus d'un enfant américain sur 3 mange dans un fast-food quotidiennement. Ce sera vrai demain et le jour suivant et encore le jour suivant. Ce qui explique pourquoi le taux d'obésité des enfants américains a plus que doublé en 30 ans. Le fast-food est l'archétype de l'alimentation standardisée dans laquelle on baigne. L'explosion de l'obésité, du diabète et des maladies cardiovasculaires dans le monde entier en sont les conséquences les plus flagrantes. Le pire, c'est qu'on n'a rien à envier à nos oncles d'Amérique, car en France, un repas sur 6 est pris dans un fast-food.
I think that we can all contribute to eat local, to eat seasonal. We have to think about the way it has been produced, to eat less meat. We eat meat twice a day. We are not like the US, but we are getting similar. And we don't think how the animals were raised in producing that meat. And this is a problem for our health, this is a problem for the environment, this is a problem for the animals. So they can be part of the solution, to try not to eat all the same variety of apples. 90% of the apples that are eaten all over the world are coming from 5 varieties. We have thousands of varieties, and we have to really think about diversity and really think about quality when we eat. With very simple daily choices, we can contribute to eat better, maybe to eat less. We live in a period where sometimes we eat and we spend more money to lose weight, to have diets than to buy food. We think it's not too smart, maybe. And it's not a matter of giving value to food. We are what we eat.
Les produits artisanaux et les habitudes alimentaires locales sont une véritable richesse humaine et économique. En France, aux Philippines, en Mongolie et dans chaque petit et grand pays du monde.
And that Slow Food can be one of the organizations that can help in trying to improve the quality of the food that we eat and improving hopefully the sustainability of the quality of the planet. I would mention the project of Presidia. That is a project where we identify local food biodiversity and we try to work together with producers to preserve this kind of food, and we work with consumers, with people, to try to get people to know why this food is different and how it's important to buy it and how it can be a great decision to buy and to eat it.
Suivons l'exemple de Slow Food. Choisissons une nourriture bonne, propre et juste pour tous. Bonne parce que saine et délicieuse, propre parce qu'elle veille à l'environnement, juste parce que respectueuse de celui qui la produit, la transforme et la distribue.
Tasty, healthy, environmentally sustainable, guaranteeing all the social justice component. This is the only solution, and we have never to forget that in the good component of Good, Clean and Fair is also to be the pleasure component, because as I said, if we are lucky we eat twice a day. Why eating bad food? Because it's part of our identity, it's part of our history, it's part of our culture. So pleasure doesn't mean to eat white truffle, to make a local example, or to drink a bottle of champagne every day. Pleasure cannot be only for rich people. It's not a matter of money, it's a matter of culture, it's a matter of decision, it's a matter of how we approach the food system.
Achetons local, oublions l'industriel et rappelons-nous de la fable. C'est pas le lièvre qui finit par gagner la course. Alors comme la tortue et Slow Food, hâtons-nous avec lenteur et prenons plaisir à manger des produits bons, propres et justes. C'est déjà fini pour aujourd'hui, mais vous pouvez binge-watcher nos web-séries sur notre chaîne YouTube. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner pour ne pas en louper. Merci de nous suivre et à la prochaine pour un nouvel épisode.